So, what is a yellow book engagement? Sometimes I'm asked, when do I need to perform a yellow book audit? Now, the Government Accountability Office issues the Yellow Book Standards, often called Government Auditing Standards, GAS. Sometimes we just call it a Yellow Book audit. But when do you need to perform one of these engagements? Can you tell me? Well, usually it's because there's a law or regulation that requires it. If you ever do a single audit, you have to do a Yellow Book audit. So if you ever do have a single audit, that's going to trigger a Yellow Book requirement. Sometimes states have laws that require a Yellow Book audit for, say, cities and counties, so check with your state laws. And then sometimes there's grant agreements that require a Yellow Book engagement. So look in those areas to see whether or not you should be following the Yellow Book standards. Now, if you do perform a Yellow Book engagement, how does that affect your audit report? Well, in your audit opinion, that last paragraph, there's going to be some wording about the Yellow Book report. And then behind the notes in your financials, you're actually going to have a separate Yellow Book report or GAS report. In that Yellow Book report, you're going to see two sections. One that speaks to internal controls, and the second part is going to address compliance issues. So if you are planning your audit engagement and you see significant deficiencies or material weaknesses, you're going to report those in that Yellow Book report. Now, some people put it in the body of the report, some people reference to a separate schedule, and in that schedule it gives the details of the internal control deficiency. The second part of that report has to do with compliance. So if you've got, say, a city or a county and they have a budget and they've spent more than the appropriations, then you have a legal violation. That's a non-compliance issue, and you would report the non-compliance in that Yellow Book report. Again, you can put it in the body of the report. Most people, however, reference that separate schedule of findings, and they put the internal control and the non-compliance issues in that separate schedule. So in summary, check your grant agreements, your state laws or regulations to see whether or not you are subject to the Yellow Book standards. If you are, plan and perform that audit in accordance with the Yellow Book guidance, and then issue that Yellow Book report, which has the two parts, internal controls and compliance. So that's a brief summary of Yellow Book engagements.